let's take some time and imagine the Ichi the Witch anime. Yeah, I know it's something that we want really bad, and I just want to have some fun with it and talk about what if it did happen, how would I envision it when it comes to what should be in the adaptation itself, because I'm super excited to talk about it whenever it comes out, of course, and I'm also really looking forward to seeing other people's reactions to it once it is indeed animated. So let's just have fun with this video, talk about a whole bunch of different things, and if you guys have any thoughts of your own of things that you want to share with me, be sure to let me know, as always, in the comment section down below. So when I first read Ichi the Witch, I was captivated by its unique take on a fantasy world where magic isn't just something you're born with, you have to earn it through dangerous hunts. The story follows Ichi, a boy who breaks tradition by becoming the first male witch in a society where only women can wield magic. And thinking about this as an anime gets me excited because of the medium could really bring out the intensity of those hunts and the depth of the characters' journeys. With its growing popularity since starting in Weekly Shonen Jump in 2024, the manga feels like it's built for animation with its mix of action, humor, and heartfelt moments. And I imagine the anime kicking off with a strong opening showing Ichi's tough life on Druid Mountain before he faces the Magic King Ururu, and the creators Nishi for the story and Usazaki for the art give the series a distinct feel that's both raw and imaginative, and animation could make that shine with the right pacing. And I'd picture a first season of about 24 episodes to cover the early story arcs without feeling rushed, giving it enough time to develop the world and the relationships between characters. The focus on clever challenges, not just brute strength, would make every episode engaging. And one thing that stands out to me is how the series tackles the idea of gender rules in magic. With Ichi's arrival shaking up the Mental Witches Association, an anime could dive into this struggle against tradition while keeping the adventures thrilling, making it relatable and thought-provoking. The ongoing prophecies and threats like the world hater magic would keep viewers hooked, building suspense across episodes. And I really connect with Ichi's rule of only defeating threats to humans, which adds a layer of moral complexity that would come across powerfully in animation. Bringing Ichi the Witch to life as an anime would take the manga's world and make it move and breathe in ways that static pages can. With the right team, it could stand alongside big names like Jujutsu Kaisen or Demon Slayer, blending exciting action with stories that make you think. And I can already picture fans talking about their favorite moments online. If this ever gets made, it has all the ingredients to become something special in the anime world. Now, the world of Ichi the Witch is this vast fantasy realm filled with magics, the magic creatures witches hunt to gain powers, and turning it to an anime would be a visual treat. Places like the dense forests of Azan Wood or the busy streets of Natali each have their own distinct feel, and I imagine the anime bringing them to life with rich, detailed backgrounds. And the contrast between the wild, untamed areas where hunts happen and the structured headquarters of the Witches Association could be shown with smooth transitions, making the world feel alive and connected. And I love to see how the anime portrays the magics themselves, like the shapeless Ururu or the lightning-fast Inazori, with glowing effects and fluid transformations when they're turned into power sources, and the trials witches face, like enduring the emotional weight of Bakugami or carefully handing Uruwashi, would make for creative scenes that focus on strategy over fighting. And animation could use effects like sparkling particles or spells or slow motion shots for tense moments to highlight the ingenuity needed to succeed. And the society in the manga, where people in towns like Oitaka live under the shadow of dangerous magics, could be shown through lively crowd senses that capture their fear and resilience. And I picture episodes exploring unique places like the Kagami Kingdom, where magics are revered, with careful attention to details like clothing and rituals to show how magic shapes culture. These elements would ground the fantasy in a way that feels real and immersive. And animating this would make the stakes clear, especially how using magic drains the user, which could be shown in visual cues like fading energy or strained expressions. It would transform the manga's settings into a dynamic universe that pulls the viewers in, making every location feel like a place you could step into and explore. Now, the story of Ichi the Witch starts with Ichi becoming a male witch by chance, and I see the anime's first arc maybe episodes 1 to 6 covering his life on the mountain through joining Team Discars, and I'd structure it with suspenseful endings like after the fight with Uryu to keep viewers eager for the next episode. This approach lets the anime introduce characters naturally, using brief flashbacks for things like Ichi's early abandonment to add depth without overloading information. Mid-season, I would imagine episodes focus on specific magic hunts like capturing Inazuri's lightning jewel or dealing with Urawashi, each as its own story that ties into the bigger prophecy around the World Hater. These could include moments of team growth and clashes within the Witches Association, maybe with rivals like Shikotoge, to keep the stakes varied. Spreading bigger challenges across a few episodes would build tension while showing how the group works together. Later arcs could explore alliances like Ichi and Gokuraku facing Bakugami, with episodes that test emotional strength rather than just physical power. And the anime could weave in prophecies like Ikishirone through visions or dreams, hinting at Ichi's possible fate without giving too much away. This would keep the story mysterious and engaging. And by the season's end, I'd build up to a major confrontation, maybe with someone like Hitsugi, leaving open questions for a future season about the ultimate magic threat. This structure would stay true to the manga's flow, balancing action-packed hunts with moments that develop the characters in their world, perfect for an animated format. For the anime's look, I'd want a style that captures the manga's detailed art with vibrant colors for magical moments and darker tones for dangerous magics. Maybe a studio like Ufotable, known for smooth action and effects in series like Fate, would be a great fit to handle the complex magic trials. They could blend detailed hand-drawn art with subtle digital effects to make the magic feel real and the world immersive. Then action scenes like Ichi using his hunting skills to outsmart Inazuri would need precise animation when it comes to quick cuts and strong impact moments to show his cleverness. And I picture sequences where he navigates traps or terrain, animated with realistic motion to reflect his survival background. These scenes would keep the energy high and the stakes clear. And for quieter moments like Komugi's struggles or Discars' reflections, I'd see a softer style with blended backgrounds, maybe like watercolors, to add emotional weight. Visual effects for spells like amplification or ice could use glowing particles or dynamic shapes to make the magic feel tangible and unique. The animation should grow with the story, starting rough to match Ichi's wild roots and becoming more refined as he joins the Witches Society. This approach would give the anime a distinct identity, making it stand out in the fantasy genre while staying true to the manga's spirit. One of the biggest draws of Ichi the Witch, of course, is how it tackles breaking barriers, especially around gender rules and magic, and an anime could make this powerful with visuals like shattering obstacles during trials, and I imagine episodes showing Ichi facing doubt from the Witches Association, weaving in themes of inclusion in a way that feels natural alongside the action. It would resonate without being heavy-handed. The manga could also explore family and loss, like Discars' connection to her brother or Gokuraku's past, and animation could deepen these with heartfelt flashbacks and careful music choices. These moments would show how personal histories drive the characters, making their bonds like the blood oaths feel like more than just plot points. Another theme is the blurry line between humans and magics, with some like Chrono Weaver forming connections that challenges ideas of division. The anime could use visual cues of magics showing human-like emotions to spark questions about coexistence, adding depth to the story. It would elevate the series beyond typical action. The ideas of sacrifice and destiny tied to prophecies would also build to emotional peaks, with animation using symbolic imagery to explore choices versus fate. These themes would make the anime thought-provoking, giving viewers something to carry them long after the credits roll. So those are my thoughts on Ichi the Witch if it were to get an anime. Obviously, if none of this happened in the video when it comes to all of the topics that I talked about, it wouldn't be a big deal because, again, we're just doing this for fun. We're trying to have a good time here, so whatever happens in the near future, I'm all here for it. I just really want to Ichi the Witch anime whenever it does happen, and obviously we will talk about it on the channel. But now I want to hear from you guys. How do you feel about this when it comes to Ichi the Witch? Do you want there to be an anime? Obviously there probably will be because it's doing very well. But what is your thoughts on everything that I discussed within this video itself, and what sort of things you want to tell me? Be sure to let me know, of course, in the comment section down below. And if you guys want to follow your boy on social media, be sure to check out my X, my Instagram, my TikTok, and Facebook. All those sweet links are listed in the description below, so be sure to follow me on there. Also, if you guys want to join my community, the one that I'm joining on Discord server, we could talk more about anime and manga. Be sure to click on the link that is pinned in the comment section down below, as well as answering the question that I leave down there for you guys. Be sure to click on that bell for notifications. You guys are notified whenever I'm dropping a new video on the channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, wherever the day may be, if it's the daytime, the nighttime, or the evening. And I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, peace out.